Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm Melissa, and here I like to share my journey as an artist. Today I am procrastinating something fierce, hard procrastination. We just got back from a weekend trip, getaway, family little vacay. I have been having the hardest time getting back into the groove. I really don't know what it is. Like, I've been spending so much energy procrastinating and trying to analyze why I'm procrastinating, then I probably would spend less amount of energy if I just got started on all the things that I want to do and accomplish and get started on. I wanted to talk a little bit about procrastination because I can't be the only one, the only creative that procrastinates, and why do we do it? Why do I do it? And I think just spending so much energy in that space is definitely what I've been doing. It's been frustrating. It's been really frustrating. I find myself doom scrolling and I'm watching other vlogs of people being productive, and it's like, this is just making you feel worse. You might want to get up, try maybe a slow start. So yeah, I got started with one little thing. Did the elliptical, ate a meal, put on some makeup, which feels much better, sat down to film this video. And here we go. This video is going to be a vlog of a couple days to probably a couple of weeks of my life. I have a few projects in mind that I want to get going. That's what we're going to do with this video. So please join me on this art vlog dealing with procrastination as a creative, and let's see what action brings us. So as you can see, my studio is a complete mess. I have so much stuff everywhere. We are going to get this studio clean because I think I will feel much better once everything is in order again. So here we go. I'm going to put on some 90s jams and get started. That already feels so much better, having everything in its place. There's so much clutter. I am such a clutter bug. I really try not to be, but I can't help it. I really want to start a new drawing. I actually want to start a mini drawing series. I really create art slowly, and it messes with my head because I'm trying to stay consistent with content, and my niche is art. And if I'm not creating art quick enough, then I'm not able to create content, and therefore I'm not able to stay consistent. So it's like this, trifecta of not keeping up. Well, I figure maybe if I do mini drawings, I can finish them quicker and then be able to hopefully keep up. I don't know. But I'm also trying to be creative in other ways too, of like, if I don't have completed art, what other things can I film or do to create content around? But anyways, back to the drawing series. I had an idea of drawing something that I can emotionally connect with. I have gone through a lot in the past, I was going to say 5 years, but really 10 years. I've grown quite a lot, been through quite a lot. I am liking the person that I'm becoming. So I got this idea of creating a drawing that I can emotionally connect with that kind of shows my growth or where I am at in my life right now. So my first idea was just awakening came to my mind, becoming self-aware, and then a design came on my mind, and then I was like, ooh, that would be really cool, like on a tarot card, like a tarot card design. And then I was like, I should make a deck. That'd be so cool. And like the deck of transformation. But like, the first being awakening, and then the second maybe shedding things that you don't like, and then becoming. So yeah, that kind of got me a little bit spurred up to get started on that. I want to start that in this vlog. However, my nails are bare. Making a set of nails and putting on a set of nails always makes me feel so much better and so much put together, just like putting on makeup. So, not to mention, I hate doing drawing videos with no nails. We're gonna do a set of nails and then get started on the drawing. Let's get into it.
When we were young, running from all things at once, without thinking twice.
I love you, bye.
And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind.
Hi. Well, I guess a bit of an update. It's about a week and a half later, I think. I went into a flare, and that kind of halted all progress on nails, my drawing, filming, editing, posting, while I was like in my flare and really had no energy to do much of anything. I started thinking more about procrastination and Googled it, just to kind of read more about it. And there are so many things that came up about feeling discouraged, or the fear to be seen, or the fear to get started, or the fear that it won't work out, the expectations that you set. And then it said too that sometimes procrastination can be a good thing, because it can help you kind of reevaluate the route that you want to take. I find that I procrastinate a lot with a lot of different things, but I did spend a lot of energy this past week beating myself up for not being able to stick to the expectations and goals that I set for myself and self-imposed deadlines. I realized that that's just unfair to myself. And I think that's what's hard for me anyway, is I put so much pressure on myself. When I can't hit those deadlines or those expectations, really anything that I set for myself. I think I really did a lot of thinking of, after I had a little breakdown, which I think for me, sometimes it has to happen. It has to come to that where you just need to let everything out instead of trying to keep it all in. A lot of thinking of this journey that I'm on, the good parts of it, and how to continue with it. Trying to do so much is obviously not working. But the biggest thing is kind of being like my own best friend, my own advocate. I wouldn't be so hard on somebody else that I love for not being able to complete something because they didn't feel well. And then when I say it out loud like that, it sounds ridiculous to have ever beat myself up over it in the first place. And I kind of looked at, okay, why am I procrastinating? Why was it so hard? My energy was low. And I also did some reading on like energy levels and knowing where your peaks and your valleys are. Yeah, if I'm not feeling well, just like anybody, right? You don't have energy. But also kind of procrastinating or looking at why I was procrastinating. I think it was just fear of being discouraged more, putting effort into something and then not seeing the reward or benefit from it that I was hoping for. I think the three things in my life right now, my health, being a mom, and growing on social media, YouTube, building a business, it's been a lot of effort put in with very little reward back, I guess. Being a mom is just hard. It's just hard. 24/7 job, and you're raising kids. And I don't think if your efforts, when I look at the bigger picture, like I think I have awesome kids. But in the moment, the day to day, when you're struggling and they're not listening, they're fighting with each other, you're just like, oh my God, all this effort. Am I ever going to reap the rewards of my effort, I guess? Or not even so much a reward for when it comes to motherhood, but just knowing that my efforts are working. Are they going to grow up to be good, well-rounded, kind, strong human being? And then my health, just trying so hard, everything that I could think of to feel better. My body is just not cooperating at all, and it's very frustrating. But when it comes to YouTube and social media and building this business, for a minute there, I was more discouraged with the fact that I couldn't, I'm having a hard time staying consistent, getting videos up and nail sets done and drawings done. And I kind of just was like, you know what? I think you need to look at this from a different angle. First of all, I love doing it. Putting so much pressure on myself to fit into a box that I obviously don't fit into is just taking, the joy out of it, stifling my creativity. It's okay to just be in a growing period and learning how to enjoy the journey. The journey is a big part of any story, and really enjoying it. What I have done in the past that I don't do anymore is celebrating, but really celebrating and relishing in the wins. Not just oh, that's awesome, and then moving on. No, that is awesome. Sit with it. Sit with that feeling. Sit with that accomplishment. If you're a creative or mom, or if you're a person who also has a chronic illness and you find yourself procrastinating and then beating yourself up over it because you didn't hit the expectations that you put on yourself, know that you're not alone. Give yourself grace. Enjoy the journey. That's my little update. I'm feeling better. Feel like I have a little bit more clear path of how I want to go about things. So I'm going to get these nails done so I can get started on this drawing that I am pretty pumped about, especially now that I'm taking the pressure off that there is no time limit on when I have to finish this by. It could take me a year to put all of these ideas together. It's okay. And I'll take you along for the journey. Let's get into the drawing. Well, that was so nice to just sit back and chill out and draw. Man, I really am liking how it's coming along. At first I wanted to do it in color, but now I'm not sure if I should go graphite. So what do you think? Color or graphite? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, this has been quite a journey of filming this vlog, and I'm excited to edit it and get it up now and continue to film my journey as an artist. Thank you so much for watching. I am just so glad you're here, and I hope any of this resonated with you. You know, you're not alone, and keep going. Maybe action isn't the key to getting over procrastination. Maybe it's like anything, of just going through it, walking through it, getting through it. But I guess that is action, right? I guess too, knowing that you will come back to it when you're ready, and there is a reason for your procrastination in the first place. For me, it was beneficial and had to happen for me to reevaluate how I want to continue down this journey or continue down this path and be on this journey. I feel much better about that. Thank you so much for being here. So take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.